Okay, YouTubers, this is the Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel. So we're going to talk about a dangerous trend that is starting to pick up. Now, this trend, guys, has been around for a little bit. It's not anything really new, but it's definitely starting to ramp up as more and more people are picking the option of euthanization. So pretty much it's assisted not living anymore. And I think, in my personal opinion, it's just quitting on life. You're looking around, you're like, shit's getting hard. I don't understand why I'm so sad. Let me off myself, or rather go somewhere where they can put me to sleep forever. So I find this to be a dangerous trend because I found an article, for those of you that watched my Wednesday midweek report this past week, I found an article where a healthy 28-year-old girl, Dutch girl rather, from the Netherlands, decides that she's going to end her living. So she goes, in the article, she's just talking about how she doesn't, pretty much, not that she doesn't want to live anymore, but that she has crippling depression. I never even heard of that term until recently, and that she has ADHD and autism. Now, somebody with autism and ADHD shouldn't be allowed to make decisions that are going to permanently put them to sleep. Nonetheless, she's looking for the permanent nap based on her depression. Her boyfriend is seemingly going along with this, but here is the kicker. The kicker is her doctor pretty much told her, there's nothing more we can do for you. You might as well just end it. In and around in a nutshell. Psychiatrists are also telling their patients this as well, that if there's nothing that could be done for them, that they should entertain assisted not living anymore, or assisted sleeping forever. Now, the reason why I'm skipping those words here and there is because obviously the algorithm picks it up. They red flagged the video. So, guys, it's a dangerous trend because it's keeping people from fighting for living. It's making people, or giving an easier option for those looking to end it by just going to a place and go, hey, doc, put me to sleep. I want to sleep forever. Now, a lot of these problems that these kids are having, and I say kids because she's 28, the Dutch girl, a lot of these problems they're having can be cured through medication. Though, anybody that knows about medication and psych meds, the dosages only get bigger as you get older, and at some point they don't work anymore. And you have to go on the higher shit, which then affects your entire body because it starts shutting shit down, because your body's starting to be overrun by these high dosage and strong medications. But a lot of this stuff, I think, like with depression, is simple things she could do. Now, I don't know, guys, if she did things like went for a hike, traveled, started grounding, hug blankets, dogs. Like, I don't know if she did any of that. She does have a cat, I think. But still, I don't know what options she actually entertained. I don't know how far down the road she went with trying to keep herself from being depressed and, maybe watching comedy. I don't know. I would like to know. I would like to know what avenues she went down and which ones she didn't. Because, for example, and again, I talk about grounding a lot, but grounding has been proven to switch moods in people, and people who were depressed weren't depressed anymore when they grounded for like a few days. It's not like a one-time thing. You walk out into the grass and you're like, oh shit, I feel good, I'm not going to kill myself. No, it doesn't work that way. But it does work over a couple of days, if not a couple of weeks. Did she try that? Right? Did she try medication? I don't know, because it sounded like the doctor just gave up on her, being that he just threw his hands up in the air. It was like, kill yourself, bitch. It's a bad trend. But here is the bigger worry about that trend. The WEF, World Economic Forum, being behind this because, as we all know, they want to depopulate the human race. Well, if doctors and psychiatrists start telling more of their patients, hey, we can't do anything for you, you might as well take the forever nap, and they start ushering people in that direction, that is part of the Great Reset's master plan of human depopulation. Because along with, guys, what seemingly looks like we're ultimately in the next couple of years, if not this year, in the next couple of years, going to see another bad outbreak of something, mainly the bird flus, what they're angling and working with right now. If that takes off, we're screwed. because whether they made it in the lab or it's from nature, it doesn't matter. It's irrelevant because this thing has a high mortality rate, and it has a high mortality rate if people don't get treated in a timely manner, right? So obviously, if hospitals are inundated with too many people, there are going to be a lot of people that are going to pass away. So that's another issue that we have to deal with, and I'm pretty sure they're behind it as well. But with the World Economic Forum probably telling doctors and psychiatrists, hey man, just start pushing more people to euthanize themselves because, well, it'll go along with our plan. There are more and more people doing this, and I don't understand how we got there. So if I'm not mistaken, in the Netherlands, something like 8,000 people euthanized themselves this year. Oh, sorry, in 2023, excuse me. This year's not, we only started, so I'm going to assume that this year, 2024, it's going to be higher than last year. Now, the year previous to that was like 1,200 or something like that. If I got the numbers mixed up, I'm going to put the correct ones down. But still, guys, their numbers went up dramatically in 2023, and I'm going to see, we are going to see it jump for 2024. Because this girl, this Dutch girl, is now in the news. She's all over the internet, and more people are going to entertain the forever sleep. This girl is pushing, without, unbeknownst to her, she's pushing this option for a lot of people. I know a couple of people personally that if they could do this, they will. Now, would I entertain the forever nap? Absolutely. If I had something that was incurable, if I had brain cancer or my dick fell off or some shit like that, yeah, absolutely. Put me to sleep forever. If I had dementia or Alzheimer's, absolutely, I would do that. But to be perfectly healthy 46-year-old and be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to play this game. And then go forever sleep. Obviously, there's something wrong with her. And obviously, guys, there's something wrong with society when doctors are telling you, hey, we did all we could, which they didn't. We think you should take this option and never wake up again. This is going to, again, we're going to see more and more of this, and this is probably going to become the norm within the next maybe 5 or 10 years. It's going to take a while for it to become the norm because undoubtedly, guys, there's going to be more debates about this, more discussions, and you got liberals and other people like, who are you to tell somebody they can't do this? That's going to be another discussion. It's going to be like the third term abortion. You can't tell somebody they can't abort themselves. This conversation is going to go fucking haywire. I could all but see it going in 1,000 directions and it turning into a mess. Anyway, guys, this is The Angry Prepper. Thank you for watching the Angry Truth channel.